How do we approach our life and the life of others with compassion? What is compassion? I'm going to ask Dogo. Dogo said, it's like a person reaching behind them at night to search for their pillow. This is quite a storied and highly regarded response in Zen understanding. So many things you could say there. Like, like in a description of compassion, if we had to come up with, how does compassion function? He chooses to use this example. As, right, every one of us here has experienced this at some point. Right? In the middle of the night, without even any conscious thought, one's head slips off the pillow, and then very kindly the arm goes up, pulls the pillow, and pulls it under the head. Simple, natural, fundamental functioning of compassion. So a great example. And Ungen in response says, I understand. I understand. Like how do we understand that? This is the crux of the koan in this sense. Right? So koans, which can appear so challenging or vexing, when we read them, it's like, what are they really, why don't they just bring out the point? Why is it hidden in this kind of riddle language? Right? Like we laugh because everyone's familiar with that. Get to the point. What are they really saying? But when we're talking about the very substance of our nature, the substance of the world, the substance of this life, it goes beyond our dualistic understanding of it. Right? We have this dualistic consciousness where we're always separating and comparing and contrasting. This is the way that we understand the world. But the substance of the world, the very basis of this Buddha nature, this original nature that we all are without exception, is not appearing dualistically. It's appearing as everyone and everything all together, all at once, all the time. That's this now. That's the heart of our meditation practice. That's the heart of the Dharma. Here we are. And always here we are. And it's always this, seamlessly, constantly, showing the world appearing, this life appearing. I understand. But how do we understand that? In another volume, a modern Zen teacher, a contemporary Zen teacher, commenting on this case, says that Avalokiteshvara, or Canon, the Bodhisattva of compassion, doesn't understand compassion. Doesn't understand compassion. And that can seem counterintuitive. But what do you mean? The embodiment of compassion doesn't understand compassion? But perhaps you see here, right? If you look closer, if you go beyond the dualism of Avalokiteshvara understanding what compassion is, or it's talking about us ultimately, understanding what compassion is, then we make it something outside ourselves. We call something right. We call something wrong. We call something the compassionate thing to do. But we never really know what the right thing to do is. One of Maizumi Roshi, first successor in the lineage that I'm in, Tetsugun Roshi, brought in a teaching, developed a teaching, talk about how to live in the world with compassion, how to act in the world with compassion, how to navigate this world well, which is what everyone here wants to do, I would claim. Everybody here is interested in living this life and living in this world well. We're using the time well and promoting benefit as much as possible and letting go of suffering or dukkha as much as possible. That's fair to say. That's the heart of a Dharma practitioner. To wake up to that, to see that we are all called to do that.
Hi, I'm Franz with Long Beach Meditation. Your gracious generosity makes this programming possible. If you found this video to be of value, please consider making a donation here. If you'd like to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to stay in touch with Long Beach Meditation, click here to subscribe. Thank you, and may all beings be happy.